Okay, so my name is Kenya Barantos, and it is September 27th. I'm currently in 10th grade. I'm a sophomore. School so far, it's like okay. I mean, it's not like heaven or hell. It's not good. It's not bad. It's kind of just like I'm forced to go. So here I am. My favorite song right now is Bodak Yellow, and it's like everyone's favorite song. So I mean, it's a really good song. Um, The last movie that I saw was Wonder Woman, and I can't really tell you if it was good or bad because I left like 30 minutes into the movie because I had to go home. The most I can't even say that, thing that has happened in the first week of school. I mean, nothing really that interesting. Just, I found out this one girl was like talking crap about me, but that was it. And I got over it because I'm actually mature, unlike her. Mm, what am I am looking forward to just leaving this school year, getting this school year over with so I can go into junior year and then get junior year over with and then finally graduate. The hardest thing about this upcoming school year is probably not caring, I guess, like not letting certain things phase me and affect me and like ruin my mood. 3 goals that I have this year is I'm gonna try to get straight A's for the first time. That's like number one. I mean, the second goal is not to like really get involved in like other people's problems and just worry about myself. And a third rule is not to date because I'm trying to focus on school. And my favorite fast food place, I think, does Chick-fil-A count as fast food? Well, Chick-fil-A, I love Chick-fil-A. And then the oldest photo that I have in my phone is, hold on. It's a picture with my sister. It was at her birthday dinner in 2016. And I kept it because little 2016 me was like perplexed at the fact that I had a butt. So I looked thick in it. That's why I kept it. So, not gonna lie, that's the only reason why I have it in my phone. The last time I laughed really hard, I don't really remember. It was probably with my sister because I'm always with my sister and I'm always laughing with her. What made okay? I will not go to any games because most of the time when I go to games, I don't even like end up watching the game. I just end up hanging out with friends. So I just thought that's like a waste of time. I plan on going to homecoming. I bought my ticket yesterday. I still haven't gotten a dress, but I at least got my ticket. I think the biggest change between me now and the end of the school year is probably going to be my mindset. Because right now I'm kind of in a whole entire, like, do it yourself, like, don't trust anyone else. And I'm trying to, like, be more accepting of people. And then if you could describe your life right now in one song, what would it be? It's a Spanish song. It's Bad Bunny, Soy Peor. And am I allowed to sing it in Spanish? Okay, so my singing isn't even good, but okay. Wait, it was so weird. Okay. Sigue tu camino que sin ti me va mejor. Ahora tengo a otras que me lo hacen mejor. Si antes yo era un hijo de puta, ahora soy peor. Ahora soy peor. Ahora soy peor por ti. And that's it. Yeah. Okay, so it is currently 11:30. Okay, so it is currently 11:30 on a Thursday night, and this video project is due tomorrow during first period, and this just proves how much of a procrastinator I am, and you probably heard that motorcycle in the background. But okay, I promise I have a shirt on. I'm not naked. Just wanted to let that out there. So, okay, where did I spend most of my time? I know Scahill said to film it somewhere else, but as you can see, I'm procrastinating. So we're in my living room, but I would say that I spend most of my time in like probably my car, driving everywhere. So there's that. And the car lighting is really bad, so we aren't dealing with that. What was something memorable that happened there? Probably just all the time that I'm with like my friends. Something must have happened. In 10 years, Hopefully, I have a job. Hopefully, I'm married. I want like 50 children, so hopefully at least have like 2 by then. My best memory of the last year was definitely my trip to Miami. Oh my god, my trip to Egypt. Wow, I am in the moon. My trip to Egypt was Miami. Oh my god. Oh god, who was the most memorable teacher and why? Mr. Mellon, definitely, because he was really funny and he really got emotional this year, and that kind of like I connected with him through that. I had no conflicts with my teacher because I'm an angel. The most memorable moment that has happened in this film class is just when Scahill yells at everybody. It's probably my favorite thing. The best film was probably Forrest Gump, because the first time I watched it, I never really paid attention to it, but I paid attention in class. What is one thing? One thing that I remember Scahill said was he was talking about crazy cracker white people, and they'll forever stay in my mind. My dream job after I graduate would be to somehow get paid to travel. Dream job. The school year in one song, probably Plug Walk. Because, I've just been walking along, dancing along, minding my business, chilling. I invited my favorite person in another clip, but I got nervous because my friends were there. But basically, she's my favorite person, Fernanda Pinito, because she's like my best friend. She's like my sister. She's been there for me since middle school, and she just always has my heart. She has a little special place in mi corazón. One major thing that I learned this year that was not from a classroom was that life goes on. Friends leave you, you get new friends, grades change, grades go down, people die, people are born, and it's just life. Like, you can't be stressing about it all the time because the next thing happens no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're upset or if you're happy. The next day comes and it's just your decision. God, I can't speak. Sorry. And it's your decision whether or not you're going to conquer the day. I would like to thank Miss Nugent, my Algebra 1 teacher last year, because she was really, not hard, but she was really on me about everything. And because of that, I feel like that kind of set me for a good path to school. I think highly of myself now because she always made me think highly of myself. Okay, now it's my wrap up. So I want to be remembered as someone positive, and I want to be able to leave my mark on the world. I don't know how, but I plan on doing that. Hopefully, future Kenya's seeing this. This is getting released 2020 when I graduate, but hopefully you come back to this in 10 years, 20 years, and I hope you're doing well, and I hope everything is going great, and I hope you're conquering the day every day, and I hope you're living in the moment and just accomplishing all your goals, because anything is possible if you put your mind to it. So, XOXO from sophomore you. This is my memorable place because I'm always here. Moving on. I'm inviting my favorite person. Okay, so come closer, I can speak. No? This is my favorite person because why? No. Because she's always there for me and I tell her everything and blase. Your turn.
I love you. You're a great person. Yeah.
Hey, that's it. Cut!
edit it or?
No, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's just a video diary. We can record whatever we want.
No.
Hey, let me get. Okay.
Okay, what was the best thing that happened in 2017?
Goodness. 2017 was not a great year. I mean, I don't know. I got all A's again. Still kept my GPA up. Really? Hold on. What'd you say?
Best thing that happened?
What'd you say?
Oh, I said something about getting my letter.
Oh yeah, I mean I could say that too. I got my first couple college coaches talking to me. I mean it's nothing really major. I don't really know if that's going to be my avenue to college, but it's still fun to be recognized that way. Getting recognized by college coaches. I don't know. Probably the happiest thing that's made me is Pat, my grandpa, has cancer, and he's made it through another year. He's made it through another year, dude. It really is. He's not supposed to live as long as he has, and that's a big thing. I think every year we should. That's a blessing that he's still around. Okay, what's number 2?
Worst thing that's happened in 17.
Worst thing, easiest. We lost in the second round of the playoffs. We lost to West Orange, who I never want to lose to. Worst thing to lose to. And on top of it all, we were the first Apopka High School football team to lose to Wekiva, which is literally the worst thing that possibly could have happened in my football career. Everything I don't want to happen has happened. My brother has been 100 times more successful for me, and it'll be over my head for the rest of my life. It's just horrible. I couldn't even fathom losing to them. It happened, and I'll probably never get over it. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's really disappointing that high school football matters that much, probably, but I will never get over that.
How's the school year going?
School year, it's fine. I play football. Once football season's over, just grind out in the classroom. Still have all A's. Need to keep that up. Just got told I was number 10. Need to keep that position. But besides that, I'm feeling pretty good about the school year. Football is disappointing, but it's not the entire year.
How were your holidays, and what was one thing that happened to you that was a good thing?
Holidays. I mean, it was a while ago, but I mean, holidays are always fun. Love Christmas time. Love being with my family. Like I said, I had my grandparents around. That was pretty awesome. And then probably a good thing would just be getting to spend time with Billy. Billy came home. We haven't seen him in a while. So Billy coming home, being around my family is always a great thing. Love that a lot. So that's my favorite thing happened.
What did you do New Year's Eve?
New Year's Eve, I just hung out with my family. Like I said, holidays always spent with my family. My grandparents came over. I think we went for like a family little walk around the neighborhood, had a good time. Besides that, we didn't really do much. Just chilled.
Best song of 2017?
I can't think of one specific song. A song I'm listening to a lot right now would be Look Alive by Drake. I don't know. There's a lot of music I listen to, but I'm not really a music guy, so I can't think of one specifically besides that.
Best movie of 17?
My family doesn't really watch a lot of movies, but we always kind of been Star Wars fans, so the new Star Wars movie that came out, which one was it? What was it called? Last Jedi. That was pretty good. That's the only movie I think we actually went out to see in theaters. That or Get Out. Get Out was pretty fun. Funny. Good. Surprising.
What are your plans for the summer?
I'm going to, like always, play football, do workouts, hopefully be a good leader, get our team ready for the season, my senior season. Scary times. Shut up, Mr. Arnold. Yeah, just chill, hang out with my family, hang out with my friends. Hopefully lead the team in a good way.
9 doesn't apply to you because you're a junior. What is going to be the hardest thing to do between now and the end of the school year?
I mean, this school year, just make sure I finish all A's. I got a lot of AP classes to finish my tests. AP Calculus, Miss Anderson, really kicking my butt, even though I love Miss Anderson to death. My biology teachers are really annoying, don't really like them. Next school year, it's just going to be my senior year. Same thing, keep my GPA up, make sure I'm number 10 at the same time, trying to either get college ready for football or college ready for academics, either way, as well as my senior football season. Be a good leader, hopefully get past the second round. Haven't gotten past that in my career, so definitely want to get past that. Definitely want to try to get a ring, catch up to my brother, and yeah, that is my video diary part 1. My most memorable place at Apopka High School would probably be the locker room. It's not for like one specific story, more than there's so many things that happen here. Spring football goes from springtime, April, to if we work through summer and the goal is to get through Christmas and go to state. So spend a lot of time in here, from working out to getting ready for practices to me and Jackson, one of my best friends, probably my best friend, my brother. We eat lunch in here every day. There's so many memories that happen, from great times before games, great times after games, coming back after long road trips. Plenty of things. I mean, there's been plenty of times when I've been upset in this place, and I've either been pissed off, had tears come to my eyes. So much emotion is attached to this room, and so much emotion is attached to these walls, and there's tradition behind it. The locker, I actually just switched to the locker that my brother was in, which is pretty cool. And I've been in here since, we moved here halfway through my 6th grade year. Now I'm a senior in high school. So I've been in this place for a good majority of the last 5-6 years of my life. So this is a place where I've grown up, a place where I've matured, and probably the most influential place at Apopka High School. A specific story that I'll probably never forget would be, well, there's two. After a game, I think there's a big rain delay, and the team came down from like Miami, I think, or up from Miami, and they left at halftime and refused to play us. So we were all ticked off, wanted to go, still hyped up, came in the room, started dancing, people were rapping. Probably one of the most fun memories I've had in this room. And then there's plenty of stories where people are either goofing around, running around, chasing each other. Mike Lawson, William Barnes, Julian Miller, Andrew, Q, Jackson, and everyone else. All these people come to mind of my closest friends in this space. Plenty of times where we've goofed off, gotten into fights. Another thing I'll never forget is when we play fought before practice, offense versus defense. We were going crazy. Everyone's throwing punches, throwing slaps, picking each other up. We were going nuts before practice. Coaches had to get involved. We were just having a good time, nothing serious. And then that energy we had took us out and had one of the best practices we've ever had before a Friday night. There been plenty of times where we just goofed around with my closest friends and done probably some stupid stuff that is just hilarious and I'll never forget.
Like a roach. He like a roach.
Let's do this thing.
Let's do this thing.
What plans do you have for next year?
Winning the state championship. Going to my senior year, winning the state championship. Hopefully getting a college football scholarship, but we'll see what happens.
What was the hardest thing about the last 4 years?
Balancing all of my AP work with the crazy amounts of time spent doing football and working out and other activities such as that, as well as having a social life.
What advice do you have for underclassmen?
The classic, like, it goes faster than you think. Like, everyone says that, and no one ever listens to it, but it really does. So enjoy your time while you're here and make the most of it.
What was your most memorable moment from high school?
My most memorable moment? I don't have one. Why? Don't stop anything. Just playing football, any football game. Probably beating Wakaiba was that sophomore year?
Oh, the crazy horse?
We had a crazy comeback. We were down, crazy comeback, hit a trick play. I got out of the snap one play and I was the center. It's just a wild game that I'll always remember. So yeah.
What is something you learned in high school that you did not learn in a classroom? We have tons of Bible verses that we use in football. One of them would be, snap! I need Coach G to say it. So what's the Bible verse? God opposes the proud and gives grace to the humble. There you go. There's our Bible verse. What are you going to miss about this year?
Just it's like my last year where it's my junior year. Like freshman, sophomore, junior year, you still have another year. Now when I'm going to my senior year, that's it. And that's kind of scary, but all the other years I've had, like, you feel like you have, like, more time, but I'm running out, I guess you would say.
What was the stupidest thing you did this year?
I smoked weed. Next question.
If you could go back and change anything that happened this year, what would it be and why?
I don't think I would change anything. I think things are meant to happen for a reason. Well, that's a complete lie. Losing to Wakaiba, that should never have happened. That's probably the worst thing that's happened to me this year. Next question.
Who was the teacher you will remember most and why?
Tom Scano. Duh.
Obvious.
For obvious reasons, and because he's my secret lover. Next question.
Where do you think you'll be in 10 years?
Hopefully starting a job and being successful, maybe looking at starting a family. I don't know, 27? Do you start a family at 27? Yeah, sure.
What was your most memorable moment from the DNN class?
Saying the F word in front of an administrator and everyone called me out. Yeah, that was pretty messed up.
What was the funniest thing that happened from the DNN?
There's tons of funny moments. I got hit in the face with a giant water bottle jug like the first week of school. That kind of set the tone for the year, where I get like beaten up every day by everybody, get punched by Madison for no reason all the time, get bullied by everyone, takes my food. Yeah, sure. That's a funny moment.
What is the one thing Scahill said - did in the DNN class?
He told me he loved me all the time, like without even me asking for it, and he said I was his favorite student. All sorts of things, just being affectionate to me because I'm so amazing and he loves me.
Who do you want to thank?
I would thank God. I always got to thank God, Lord and Savior. Blesses me. I have a great life and a great family. And of course my parents for doing everything for me. So yeah, that's...
How do you want us to remember you?
Oh gosh. Hopefully as like a nice person, nice and funny, likable, smart. I'm in the top 10. That could be my legacy. It's pretty lame. So yeah, those are your diary questions. If I show this to my kids one day, don't smoke weed, like I just said I did, and live life to the fullest.
Down, put it down, put it down, put it down, put it on a night
I really don't. We tried to tell him he's not very twerky. Come on. Not very torquey.
I'll bring you chicken wings.
Okay, my name is Kimberly Michelle, and it is Wednesday, September 27th. I'm in the 10th grade, and school is going. I don't even know what camera to look at. I'm looking at this one. But school is going good so far. Yeah, I don't know how to. My classes are good. I don't have drama anymore. I had drama in the beginning of the school year, but I don't have any more drama. My grades are looking really good. I have all A's and 1B. No boy drama. So yeah, I'm good. My favorite song right now, I don't really have a favorite song, but I'm gonna say Break Down by Armand and Trey. The last movie I saw was Girls Trip, and it was great. I think that's like my favorite movie now. And it was good because I liked the music in it. It had a good message, and Kofi, I forgot his last name, but he's really attractive, so I loved the movie. The most memorable thing that has happened was the Tallahassee trip when we took Keisha to college. Well, it was her first apartment, and it was like a hot mess. It was really funny. Like, it was so many events that happened for no reason, but it was a really eventful day, so that was the most memorable. This is like really weird. I don't know. Okay. I'm looking forward to playing flag football, and I want to try soccer, even though I'm sure I'm not going to make the team, but I want to try it just because I feel like it's going to be funny because I know I can't play soccer. But I do want to play softball. I do want to play flag football, and yeah, I just want to be more involved this school year. The hardest thing, I think it's going to be schoolwork because I have AP class, and that might not be hard for some people, but I really want to get straight A's. So schoolwork, time management, staying out of drama because I don't know what's up with people, but they've really been trying me this year, and I hope I have the patience to deal with it. And yeah, that's it. 3 goals I have for this school year. I want to make not a lot of new friends, like 2 new friends, because the friends I have now are kind of boring. Like, I have friends, but they're like, I don't know, like, I can't go to games with them. Like, they're just really boring. So I want to make some new friends that I can do everything with. I want to have straight A's the whole year, and I want to find what hobby or sport I like to do. So I want to, like, test things out and see what I really like. And I want to find out, that's 4. But the 4th thing is I want to find out what I want to do when I grow up because I'm kind of just taking classes, but I want to take classes that I know I'm going to need in the future. And my favorite fast food place right now is Chipotle. But I really like Zaxby's, though. So Zaxby's is my favorite food place. The oldest photo on my phone is it's a baby picture of me and Brianna, and it's in my phone because it's really cute, and I love my sister with all my heart, so that's why it's there. When was the last time I laughed really hard? I laughed really hard probably like last week when me and Brianna were reading Keyshawn's messages. It was really funny because he would just sound like a girl, like when he was saying something a girl would say to like a boy that's leaving them. I don't know, it was really funny, but I feel bad for him. I wonder if they're gonna get together. He said he can move down here if she wants. I feel really bad though. I kind of hope he does because Terrence did her really wrong, and I want him to feel how she felt. I don't know, but let's see. Major school events. I think I want to go to homecoming, but I already know that's not going to happen because, like I said, my friends are boring, so I have nobody to go with. But I do think I'm going to go to at least one football game because I haven't been to any. Like I said, I don't have any friends to go with. But, yeah, I want to go to basketball games, football games, definitely the homecoming game, and it's probably it, to be honest. The biggest change, I think it's gonna be, I'm gonna be wiser and better at communicating, and hopefully I don't have any more acne because that is really annoying. If I could describe my life in a song, I'm like stuck between two songs, and the first one is Redbone by Childish Gambino, and the second one is Boss Ass Bitch by Nicki Minaj. And I think I would like mix them up because I'm a boss. I'm a boss, but at the same time, I'm woke. So that's what I think I would use to describe my life. And yeah, I'm done. Okay, so this is my most memorable spot at Apopka High School because I used to wait for Bree at practice. So I used to wait for Bree for practice right here. So yeah, after the 7th period, I would just meet here. And she would come here. And I came from 1600. And we would just meet here. And then we would run to the bathroom because we both have this bathroom. Okay, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Karen. This is Emily. Hey! And we're gonna be doing the Chubby Buddy Challenge. So, my dream job after I finish, this is so over. My dream job after I finish high school is to be a successful entrepreneur. I want to work for myself. And I already got, the candy business going on. So, big bucks. I'm trying to work for myself, no boss, make my own schedule. So, Alright, first person I would like to thank in the school. I would like to thank Emily for being amazing. Oh, that's fun. Closer than ever now.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
For being an amazing friend. Like, she's always there for me. Like that's my road dog. Like, I go through so much. I don't say me. She's been here for everything. She's witnessed everything, about every relationship I've ever had. Yeah, that's first person. Can you even hear me? So in 10 years, I don't know. I think I want to be married with at least one kid, probably a boy. I want to be, successful entrepreneur. Traveling the world, slaying, daily, just blowing. Alright, so this lady right here is the one teacher at the school that I've had an altercation with. So let me tell you what happened. I was trying to go to the bathroom, and I was trying to go to the other hallway because my hallway is like all these stalls in the pool. And she was like, do you have a pass for the bathroom? I guess I have a pass. I open it, I show her the pass. She's like, no way, impossible. I'm like, okay, I keep walking. She's like, come back. She's like, so you said the stalls in the pool? I'm like, yes, the stalls in the pool. She's like, no way. I'm like, okay. So, she walks me to the hallway, to the back, and she's yelling right now like usual. Anyways, walk to the hallway, she's like, there's one available. I'm like, okay, but I wasn't lying at first. And then yesterday, I got in trouble for dress code because a little bit of my brow was showing. Like, she dressed too much, she's irritating, and I told my mom, she said she has to come to school, then that's just what's gonna be, and yeah, that's the teacher. I don't even know what she is. Is she a teacher? What does she teach?
I don't know.
What does she go to school for? To walk people to the bathroom? I don't know. I don't know what she is, administrator, teacher, but. Okay, so these are my favorite people. Wait, go. This is Bree, this is Jordan. This is Taj, These are my favorite people because, they're always there for me and they make me feel so happy and they make me laugh and,
Hey, Bria, this is my job for real, bro. I can tell her anything and she'll keep that.
Right, I can tell her.
She'll keep it, to herself. She give me advice. She make me laugh.
Right, okay.
She already know what's up. Even though she's slow sometimes, but
right.
It's my dog.
Right, it's my dog. Play football, you already know. All right, then.
And Cabri's my favorite because she gives the best advice.
Right, we've been friends
ever.
since third grade.
Third grade. We've been
We're
through
7 years strong.
Yeah, been through ups and downs. I just love her smile and brightens up my day. And she's my favorite.
Okay.
And she sells snacks, so you know that's a plus.
Yeah.
Right?
Plug,
Right.
right.
Hit her up.
Right.
Slim Jim, $3-4.
Right.
Chips, $4.
Right.
Not $1.25. $1.25.
Right.
No shade.
Right, now back up. We're gonna get all of this. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. All right, ready?
Are we smiling?
All right, we're done. All right. 1 second. Okay. So this video diary is gonna be very lame because I was supposed to do it yesterday when I got cute and went to the mall, but it was raining all day, so couldn't go. So now I have to do it when I look a mess at home in my headscarf, and yeah, it's gonna be super lame. I was gonna like make it lit at the mall, but I have to do it in my room. The Sunday night is due tomorrow. So, okay, so a memorable place at a pop high school. What was memorable to me? Memorable. I knew that. Anyways, I can't stand there right now, obviously, because it's Sunday and it's due Monday. But most memorable spot was the scoreboard. Oh my gosh, Skate was gonna get this. It was by the scoreboard when Gabby fell. It was so hilarious. I'll insert the video if I edit this, but it was so funny. And that place is always gonna hold like a special place in my heart. Like, that's crazy. Like, it was so funny. It made my week. Where did I spend most of my time other than my house? I can't film it there either, fortunately. I was going to do that yesterday. That's why I was going to go to the mall to film it, because that's the place that I spent most of my time at Ultimate Mall. Which makes me so mad. I couldn't find a ride. And when I did have a ride, it was raining. Bad. So, couldn't go. But that was the place I spent most of my time. Something that happened there, oh my gosh, so much has happened there. I've run into a lot of boys there, like so many boys. I remember one night I was with Monet and Tajane and this other girl that I don't like, but yeah, we were all there. It was last year, and this boy, he was just so cute to me. I kept bumping into him. So we were at the food court, and it was like late, like it was only like a handful of people there, like probably at the whole mall. Like, they were closing. That's how late it was. It was probably like 30 people in the whole mall that weren't workers. So it was my group of friends, and then he had his group of friends. I remember they went up to him and they asked him for his Snapchat. No, his Kick. That's back when we were using Kick. It was last year. That's for his Kick. This was in like October. That's for his Kick. And he gave it to us. And I think I texted him. He never texted back. I don't know. I don't remember. Maybe I texted him, he texted me, and I didn't text back. Or maybe I don't think I texted him, actually. No, I didn't text him. I don't remember, but we never talked. After that day, I never saw him again. But it was just so funny because they were just really bold. Yeah, it was not this serious. It was honestly just because I was bored. We were all bored, and they were about to close. We're like, you know what, YOLO. What else happened there? Oh yeah, me and Tajane, we've had so many races there. A lot has happened at that mall. Oh yeah, I went on a date there before. That was my first date last year. I went on a date there and I went to the movies. A lot has happened there. I know that mall pretty much like the back of my hand. So much has happened there. I've met so many people there. I've ran into so many people there. It's crazy. I already did where I've been 10 years. The best memory of the last year, that's hard, because flag football has been a really good experience.
Dear Lord, as we go through life, we ask for a chance that's fair. We ask for a chance that's fair. We ask for a chance to equal our stride. We ask for a chance to equal our stride. We ask for a chance to do it there. We ask for a chance to do it there. If we should win, let it be by the code. Let it be by the code. Faith on the hell high. Faith on the hell high. If we should lose, let us stand by the road. Let us stand by the road. And cheers as the winds go by. Day by day, day by day, get better and better.
fun, and I met so many people. But the blue and white game, no, not blue and white game, the Wakaiva game was so funny. I was with Zion and Brandon in India the whole night, and it was so funny. Like, it was so funny.
That was my last one.
That was a really good night. And then Brandon drove us pick up our mom after that, and that's back when Brandon was driving, because she doesn't drive anymore because she got in a car accident. A second car accident, so she doesn't drive anymore. But that was a really good night. Like, Brandon was driving, we had the car, she had her license. I don't think she had her license, but we were still driving. It was so fun. That night was amazing. Oh yeah, and then we did the powder toss. I really lived the high school experience that night. Like, that's usually what white people do, the whole powder thing, you know, black people on my hair. But and then my real hair was that, like, I did not care.
With the ball on his 17. That's the ring up on first.
That was a great night. Is it raining? It's been raining for so long. Like, it's probably been a whole week of it raining every day. And it's supposed to rain for the rest of this week. And last summer it was raining all of June. I kid you not. Excuse me. It was probably like 2 days of June last summer, and that didn't rain. I refuse to let that happen again because I'm trying to go places. I already canceled my plans yesterday. Oh, I got this braid sticking out. That's so tough. Anyways. Oh yeah, the Wakaiva game. That was probably the best memory of the whole school year, but Blue and White Day was also very fun. So, my most memorable teacher so far in high school, I'm gonna say Mr. Burden. He was my Spanish teacher last year. He doesn't go anymore. His first year was last year, and his last year was last year. Make sense? So yeah, he was my Spanish teacher. He was me and Helani and India were in that class. It was so fun. We would play Jeopardy. You know how teachers be playing Jeopardy. We would play Jeopardy. Get like big money, big money. It was so funny. Like, it's an inside joke. Only me and Helani and India would get, but it was so funny. Good times. He was a great teacher. No, he wasn't. Never mind. Actually, he was a good teacher. We just didn't listen. But that was a fun class. Did I have any conflicts? I already answered that. The most memorable moment that happened in this film / TV class was Gabby falling. It wasn't in the class, but it was that period. So I'm counting. Gabby falling was iconic. Like, I will never forget. I can't wait till she allows me to post that video. I'm probably gonna post it this summer. I'm gonna post it for her birthday, and her birthday's on Wednesday. She's gonna kill me. She's gonna kill me. But I'm gonna post it. The best film / movie / video we saw in this class. The top one, I have two that I'm like, those were really good. The first one was The Impossible. I cried in class. I cried in class. The only thing I cry about is boys and food. And I cried about a movie in class. That's so crazy. Only movies I cry at is the Titanic. That's the only movie I can remember I've cried at. But The Impossible was a really good movie. I'm not gonna explain it, but it was a very good movie. But another good movie was the Vantage Point. Yeah, Vantage Point. Ooh, kind of chills. But that movie was amazing. Like, that was a very good film. It was very interesting. If I wouldn't watch it at home, and I wouldn't watch it again because I already know what happens, but for the first time and watching it in class, that was a very, very good film. It was very interesting, and it's probably one of the few films that I couldn't wait to get to class to watch. Those two were two films I was like, I can't wait for a second period because those are so interesting. I hope y'all can hear me. What is one thing you remember Skate Hill Saturday this year? Skate Hill, had our moments. We have. But there's this one thing, 2 things that he says like every day, and I don't even think he notices that he says it, but he says it every day. So here's what he does. So, like, let's say this is like the light switch thing. So he comes out of his office. This office, like this. He comes out of his office. He's like, all right, and then he like turns on the lights. He's like, all right, and he turns off the lights. It's so funny to me. It's just like, okay, and then he like turns on the lights. It's so funny to me because he does it every day, and I don't even think he realizes that he does it. Do you realize you do this? Like, I don't think he notices. I was just like, all right, okay, like it's annoying, but it's kind of funny, like, all right. And he like says all right, and then he like either talks about the film or he's like, all right, that's it for today, or like, all right, like, I don't know, like, it's just so funny. Like, when the film is ending and the bell's about to ring, just turn on the lights, like, all right, that's it for today. Like, it's crazy. I don't think he notices he does it, but like, all right, okay, he just always, it's like every day. Yeah, that's the only thing. I think I'm gonna remember that for a long time, that he says that. And how he does. I can't mimic him. I'm not good at mimicking people. But Brian would kill it. She would kill it. She just texted me, speaking of which. Hold on. I'm gonna ask her if she wants to do it for you guys. Brian, you know I scared him doing that. Alright then. You wanna come do it for my video diary? Because I can't do it right. Coming.
Are you doing like the, where's it at? Oh, are you doing like the alright, like the video's over now?
Yeah, the alright, like the bell's about to ring. Alright, we about to end it for today. Like,
Okay.
what's the other alright?
There's the alright where he's about to like start something.
What's that one?
It's like, alright. So this is it.
Oh yeah, he do that. he do.
And then the Spanish one is like a, well, alright.
I feel like this is about
No,
the
he
first
like
time.
walks in.
Yeah, he walks in. He
He
stands
hits the
by his door.
lights. Look, he hits the lights. Well, alright.
Really? That's
was
what
it.
he be doing?
Yeah, he turns on the lights.
For my class, he be like standing in the doorway.
Well, yeah, he stands in the
wait for
doorway.
like 2 seconds, and he's like, all right. And
Yeah, then he
like,
flickers the lights
yeah.
on, and he's like walking to his little chair, and he's like, well, all right, that was it. And don't forget to fill out your sheets. Make sure you turn those in.
We'll finish
and,
it tomorrow.
Right. We'll discuss it tomorrow, and blah, 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 and that's it.
You want to stay?
Not really.
I feel like it look cool with us next to each other.
What's the rest of the questions? Why did you put in hoop earrings?
Because my hair gonna
Anyways.
my hair gonna look weirdly shit. I'm trying
What are
to
the rest of the questions?
um.
And you already got 12 minutes. You need to hurry up.
Girl, he said one of his videos was 49 minutes. She was
Oh,
showing
yeah,
her
that's
whole
Sasha's.
house or something like that.
Oh, probably Sasha's.
Anyways, I only got one.
I'm gonna go bake these brownies.
No, I only got 4 questions left. Alright. Don't you think we look cool next to each other? Oh yeah, okay. So if I could describe my school year in one song, it would be Catch Me Outside by I don't know who sang that song.
Danielle Bergoli or something.
No, not that Catch Me Outside, the Bills on Blue.
Oh,
Like a
I don't
weird-
even know that song.
But you know, Gabby played that song with you before. Oh, I don't know who it's by. I'll play that song because that song crunk. And my school year was crunk. So yeah. I already did favorite people, but I can add Brandon though. Brandon's one of my favorite people. But obviously that's my sister, so of course. One major thing I learned that was not in the classroom. What'd you put for this?
I don't know.
That's a hard question.
Not really.
Cause you have to think about the whole school year. I mean, last year that would have been an easy question, but
Time's ticking.
I really don't know what I learned.
That's not good. Watch where you step.
Oh yeah, watch where you step.
This school's so dirty. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, wash your hands.
Please.
And don't touch too many doors. Don't touch any doors.
Don't touch it if you
Oh yeah, when you're walking to first period, going through them doors by attendants, slow down. Some people can go in front of you. Open door for you, you can just slide through. Brandon taught me that one.
Skate Hill's hallway, the floor is disgusting. I've never smelled or seen.
One time last week, it smelled like wet dog.
It was because it was raining, and it smelled like, oh, wow.
That's crazy. That's so crazy.
They make me want to wear work boots to school.
I swear to God, when I get home, I disinfect my phone case every single day.
Seriously?
Is that bad? Because you don't sell them, so I have to show people the picture, and then they'll be holding the phone like, no. Yeah.
It's dirty.
Very dirty. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful. Anyone at AHS, I would like to thank. I already thanked Emily, but I would really like to thank Mrs. Hoovers for sponsoring. Not sponsoring, but I don't know what other word to use for
Supporting?
Yeah, whatever.
Hosting,
because she's in charge of the Aspire program.
Oh, what's the sponsoring? Yeah, I think it's sponsoring that.
Yeah, sponsoring the Aspire program, because she didn't have to do that, and she does it pretty much all by herself, and that's a very good program. I also like to thank Mr. Hoovers for being a great coach and allowing me to be on his team. And Brandon don't count. Yeah, just my friends in general for making my school year worth enjoying. Sorry. Worth enjoying, right. Okay, and then how do I hope to be remembered? Honestly, I don't really care.
Oh my God, I said the same thing. I said,
did?
just remember me, period.
I don't really care how y'all feel about me, period.
Then you say, oh, I just want to be remembered as the girl that was nice to everybody. Ah, shut up.
Period.
No, you don't.
I don't care.
No, you don't.
I don't care, kid.
Remember me if you want to.
I don't really care if you remember me or not, period.
Well, I care. I'm just saying.
I don't care.
I don't know what you're going to remember me as because there's so many different options, but you're going to remember me, period.
And for you, they'll probably think you're the... You know what I'm about to say?
The one with that face?
No, just like a bitch. Like,
yeah, because I have a very uninviting face.
Yeah, you look kind of rude. You kind of are.
Nothing new.
I don't really care. They probably feel
rude with a hard R.
I don't feel like...
Get it because you know what I'm saying.
Okay.
Never mind.
I don't think
people... discuss it on camera.
I don't think people would remember me as that, but they probably would. I don't really care. I think that's it. What you put for your memorable place?
Oh, I put the field when I met Terrence's mom.
Oh,
she
really?
was so rude to me, yeah.
I wish I had something memorable.
Oh, wait. This year's memorable place, I did the track too.
For
because,
what?
when we were cheering, they would make us do planks and stuff on
for
the
this
hot
year?
cement. No, I just put in general. My memorable places don't coincide with the year.
Oh, I kind of want to change mine.
What you mean?
I put Gabby falling. That was very memorable, but
Yeah, Chris did the same thing.
That's great, but like when we were in the shack and we got locked in when it was raining at practice, that was really funny.
Oh, that's cool.
That was a good place. I mean, it wasn't at the time, but no, it's funny. What'd you put for your best memory?
Where?
It says what was the best memory of last year?
Oh, no, last year. Oh, we didn't have, I don't think we had that one. I think we had best memory in DNA class and stuff like that.
I think
my best memory was probably my birthday.
I put the Wakaiva game because it was really funny
too.
Yeah.
Maybe like 4.
Yeah, that's a lot compared to last year. Anyway, that's that. Oh wait, what'd you put for your place you spent your most time at?
Oh my God, it's not my Diaries, it's yours.
I'm just asking.
Okay, what's the question?
What was the time you spent? Where'd you spend most of your time? Something like that.
This year?
Not at school, like outside school.
Oh, Chick-fil-A.
Work, duh. Oh, why didn't you ask?
Chick-fil-A, freaking late.
Why didn't you ask that? Did he film? Oh, did he have that question?
30 hours a week, no?
Oh, we had to film it there. I couldn't. I was gonna put them all. I was gonna do that yesterday, but it rains. I
I'm
can.
trying to bake these brownies.
Anyways, we're gonna go break.
Whoa!
That's just funny. We're gonna go bake some brownies.
Catch a little diabetes.
Oh yeah, we're gonna eat with whipped cream ice cream.
Hopefully we see y'all long enough to where this video come out.
All right. Oh, I told them I'm gonna post.
Shoot.
I told them I'm gonna post Gabby's. Why are you looking at me?
What?
I told them.
Listen to what you're saying.
I told her I'm gonna post Gabby's video for her birthday, and she gonna kill me.
Ah.
She told me to wait a year.
Rest in peace. Toodles.
All right. Name is Martin Renteria, and today's date is September 28th, 2017. I am in 11th grade. How's school been so far? I haven't been at first period in a while. What else? Favorite song right now? I've been listening to a lot of Tyler, the Creator, off of, what's that album? The new one. What else? Last movie I saw, and was it good or bad? Wolf of Wall Street. That was a pretty damn good movie. Yeah. Still watching it. Most memorable thing, some girl at lunch got an applesauce thrown at her. Just 5 feet, just bah. What are things looking forward to in the upcoming year? After this year I leave, hopefully to the military. You never know. Be the hardest thing upcoming year for the rest of the year, coming to first period. 3 goals I have set for the year. 3.0 GPA, keep that. Go to first and not to drop out. Favorite fast food place? White Castle, New York, great place. Oldest photo in your phone. Who is it or what is it? Why have you kept it? Let's see. Ooh, I got a rip and dip wallpaper from when I had the iPhone 5. That was a good one. When was the last time you laughed really hard and why? I took a lot of mushrooms and waiting on someone, I punched a hole in the wall. That was pretty funny. What major school events do you plan to go to? Prom, homecoming, games, plays, or concerts? I'm trying to make money. I'm not trying to be here right now. What else? What do you think is going to be the biggest change in you between now and the end of school? Seeing really close friends go to college and leave, and then I'm here all by myself. And if you could describe your life in one song, what would that song be? Wait. The Less I Know, The Better by Tame Impala. That's a pretty damn good song, and it describes me right now. And I'm done. That's backwards. Where will you be in 10 years? Out of Apopka. What was your best memory in the last year? Going to Waffle House at 3 in the morning, throwing up in the parking lot. His most memorable teacher and why? Skedaddle. Best teacher. That's why. Do you have any conflicts with teachers? No. Was the most memorable that happened? Most memorable moment. Scahill cursed out the Indian scammer. And I can't say what he said. Best movie we watched? Benjamin Button. One thing you remembered that Scahill did or said this year, how he always said, as they say in French, fuck you. Where do you want to be? What's your dream job after high school? Infantry Marine. If you could describe the school year in one song, What the Fuck Right Now by Tyler, the Creator, and A$AP Rocky. What major thing did you learn you did not learn in the classroom? Enjoy moments while it's happening. Don't look back and know you missed it. Is there anyone you'd like to thank, who and why? Scahill, for being a mentor and always making me laugh. And to wrap it up, how do you want to be remembered? The kid who was never there. Now for the guest.
You gotta read this.
Pick one.
What?
Bean burrito?
My name is Kylie Woolley, and it is September 29th, 2017. I am in 10th grade, and school so far is stressful. My favorite song right now is What About Us by Pink, and the last movie I saw was It, and it was good because it was like suspenseful. The most memorable thing so far this year has just been hanging out at the football games with my friends. I'm most looking forward to homecoming. The hardest thing is going to be keeping my grades up, and my goals are to keep my grades up, have fun, and make new friends. My favorite fast food place is Chick-fil-A. The oldest picture on my phone is my dance team, and I have kept it because they're my best friends. The last time I laughed really hard was when my brother got scared of the clown from It. I don't know, it was just funny. I will definitely go to homecoming at every football game I can. The biggest change in myself this year will probably be how I handle stress, because I don't know, I'm getting better at it. And the song that describes my life right now is probably Funny by Tori Kelly. And that's it.
Hello, my name is Kylie Pettigo, and welcome to my video diary.
What? Hey Scahill, so this is the most memorable place on campus because this is where all this shit goes down. Everybody skips here. This is where you come to school. What? Probably not. Turn around, go that way. Don't, just leave. Just keep going. They don't care. Huh? Oh, they don't follow me. You want to pass? See, they're skipping right now. But like, this is where everything goes down. This is where you come to school and you leave school and fights happen here and you get in car accidents. Yeah, so this is very memorable to me. See, look, very memorable. Okay, bye Scahill. And this is where I spent most of my time in a car other than my bed because I'm going places. No, really though, like I'm always in the car going somewhere. So where will I be in 10 years? In 10 years I will be 26 years old, so maybe I'll be in college, maybe I'll be in the army, I don't know. I just hope I have a lot of dogs, and maybe I'll have a man, maybe I won't, don't really care. I don't need no man to be happy. So yeah, 10 years I'm gonna have some dogs. My favorite memory that has happened in the last year, this past weekend, this Saturday, it was, I don't know, but I went to a party and like there was a lot of people there that I thought I didn't like, and then like I started talking to them and like, yeah, and so now like I like them, and I think it's a really good thing because I really don't like a lot of people, and then now I like them. And then not only that, but Runaway Country is this concert in May, and that was really fun. And then the hurricane, that was pretty memorable. Like, yeah. But the best memory out of the whole last year would probably be yesterday's party. But I don't know if it's because it was so recent that I think it's the best. But I don't know. It was pretty fun, so that's where I stand on that one.
A different city every night. Oh, I swear the world better prepare.
I feel like I'm gonna fall off. Is that a dog? It's a dog. The most memorable teacher? Probably Scahill. I feel like Scahill gets that a lot because Scahill's like really cool, but like, I don't know, you don't really have a teacher. Like, Scahill always fits the word bizarre into every sentence. It's like, that's like so bizarre. Bizarre, bizarre, bizarre. That's all Scahill ever says. In a nice way. But yeah, Scahill, he just keeps it real with everybody, and he's like just a cool little old man. Scahill's probably the most memorable this year, I would have to say. I didn't really have any conflicts with any of my teachers, except for like Mr. Kelly a little bit, and it wasn't even really a conflict. It's just like
Mr. Kelly literally is so dead set on teaching what he wants to teach, and he does not care, like, how boring it is. He makes us do it. And so, like, I tell him straight, I'm like, Mr. Kelly, this is the dumbest thing I've ever read in my whole life. Like, what is the point of this? He's like, well, Kylie, duh. I'm like, Mr. Kelly, like, no. And I don't do it. And, like, this will probably be shown in graduation, like, 2020. I cheated that class so hard. Like, I cheated tests and worksheets. I did not do anything. So here I am passing that class with a B, and I did nothing. So yeah, there's that. The most memorable moment that happened in this film class was probably when we were all just talking about, like, movies that we haven't seen, and then we found out that Owen hasn't seen anything, and so everybody was kind of, like, ragging him. I thought it was pretty funny. Or when we made the freshman video, that was fun because I got put in a group with people I didn't really know, and then, like, we all really, like, got along good, and so that was pretty memorable, you know. It was nice getting to, like, meet people that you don't really talk to much. My favorite movie that we watched in this class would probably be Forrest Gump, because I hadn't ever seen that movie before, and I've heard about it, like, so much about it from, like, every teacher, and I was like, that's an annoying school movie, like, I don't want to see that. And then I saw it, and it's, like, really funny and, like, cute and adorable. I'm so glad that I got to see it. That was definitely the best. One thing I remember that Scahill said is this, and I quote, "Shut up, sit down, and quit bitching." Because I think that accurately represents Scahill. And I don't think he's going to be able to put that on there, but he said it. So my dream job after I graduate from high school is kind of be like one of those Instagram models that, like, doesn't have to do anything but be pretty and they get money for it. Yeah, that would be a dream job. I mean, it's not realistic, but that would definitely be something I'd consider doing if I was pretty enough for that, but it's fine. It's fine. I'll just freaking sit on the corner like Scahill said I would do. Oh gosh. My school year in one song, it would probably be Young, Dumb, and Broke by Khaled, because I'm 16 years old and I'm pretty dumb and I'm pretty broke. So it's just, like, accurate, you know? High school life, you know? Hey, Mr. Scahill. I'm here with my favorite people. Skylar.
Andy.
Fucking Austin. And, we don't know where we're going. I don't know where we're going. He probably does.
We don't know where we're going.
I just got apple juice, and you guys all have to say something.
Whenever I was like 11, I was making a homemade firework and almost blasted my head off with it. Had to go to the hospital. That was fun.
One day, I caught the woods on fire.
Good for you.
I don't know if I should post this anymore.
Austin?
How about you, Austin?
One day when I was like 8, I was sliding down my couch and there was like Christmas boxes and shit, and I fell out and broke my arm.
Good job.
It's pretty
That's
fun.
a Christmas box.
You know, like boxes that you keep Christmas decorations in and shit, right?
No. Oh.
So you're just gonna
One
like...
of those got caught on my belly button and made it bleed. Thing that I learned that was not in the classroom was that you can't, like, rely on other people. Like, you have to put an effort to get things done. Like, high school, like, you don't, okay, this sounds so bad, but you don't just have to be smart. Like, if you just put in, like, the little effort of, like, Googling the answers, like, you could get good grades without even having to be smart. Or, like, other people, like, if you want things done, you have to be the one to do them. You can't just expect everything good to go and happen and just, like, not be able to control. Anybody that I would like to thank would be all of my teachers from this year. So that would be Chabot, Scahill, Van Benthysen, Mr. Drum, Mr. Russell, Mr. Kelly, and then Miss Calabrese, because I just want to thank all of them for not failing me. I know I failed most of your classes almost all year long, but I'm pretty sure I didn't fail any of them overall, except for maybe Russell, but, like, that class is hard. That's not my fault. So thank y'all for not failing me. I know I didn't do anything sometimes, But yeah, you guys kind of had faith in me. I know you guys thought I was stupid, but I thank y'all for not failing me, and thank you for Mr. Arnold for being a joke. Not in a mean way, but like Daddy Arnold. I'm ending this video by talking about how I want to be remembered. And I don't want to be remembered as anything other than I'm not. You know, if people remember me, that's cool, that's great. But like, I'm not putting in an effort to be remembered. You know, I'm not the smartest, I'm not the coolest, I'm not any of that. I'm just like myself, you know? So I want to be remembered by being myself and people liking me for me. And look at this stupid hat. I wore this almost the whole video. I look like Indiana Jones. But yeah. Hope y'all liked me. You probably didn't, but this is my diary thing, so see you 2020.
So Caroline is the most memorable spot at Popka High School because we sit here a lot every day.
And we tell each other our stories.
Okay, so I spend my most time at my dance studio other than my house. And something memorable that happened here is someone passed out during rehearsal and then another person slammed their face into the floor.
And broke their nose. Someone also tore their ACL here. Someone also got their dance clothes stolen in this very room.
Yes, someone stole my dance clothes from me and lied.
That's a lot. Okay.
I hope to be in a good relationship, one, because that's never a bad thing. And two, I would also like to just have a stable lifestyle and have a job. That's a good thing. My best memory from this year was 100% my Sweet 16. My Sweet 16 was at my house. It was in my backyard. And my family has connections. We got a full luau in my backyard, and we had a fire dancer, a hula dancer. It was insane. We had like 20-some people over, and it was a full-on luau in my backyard, and it was the best night of my life, hands down.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kylie. Happy birthday to you.
Memorable teacher out of all of my years at school is 100% my third grade teacher, because that was my first year in a public school. One, because I had been homeschooled every year before that, and so my first year in school was like really stressful, and she just made it like easy and fun, and she actually made me love school, and I still love school. So I had one conflict with one of my teachers, but I'm a good student. But he ended up taking my test that he handed back to me, and he was mad because I got an 80 instead of a 90, and so he decided to throw my test across the room, and it landed under a desk, and I had to go get it because he refused to go get it even though he threw it. And that was honestly one of the biggest conflicts I had. I didn't do anything. I just stood there kind of like scared, but that was really awkward, and he was really mad at me. And I'm a good student though. So the best part of the year in this class was when we were filming the Welcome Class of 2022 video, and we had all the signs and everything, and me and my group went to the early childhood playground and we started playing on the playground with the signs. That was definitely the best day in this class.
I'm not doing it. Well, my favorite thing that we watched this year was something that we really didn't even need to watch, but it was Now You See Me, and we still haven't finished the movie, and I don't think we will, but we only watched like the first 30 minutes, but it was definitely my favorite out of the whole year. Yeah, definitely. The thing that I will always remember Mr. Cahill saying is whenever anyone was like late to class, because it was first period, he would always say, "Where's my coffee?" Because they would walk in. Sometimes like somebody would have the coffee, and he'd always ask them where his coffee was because they were late, so he always expected a coffee or a gift card. One of those. Do we have a job after graduating high school and like graduating college, or possibly even during college?
is to travel with a dance convention and teach or at least assist, or dancing at Disney and just being a performer, because I love to perform and I've grown up at Disney, so like watching all the performers, it's been a dream of mine since I was like 2. I don't even know, but I just really want to do it. The song that describes my year is definitely Unbreakable Smile by Tori Kelly, because like a lot of stuff has happened, but like I've pretty much overall been. So these are my friends, and they have made a difference in my year, and the other one's driving. But these are my friends, and I love them so much. This year definitely made me like realize that people say a lot of things that they don't actually mean, because I mean we're teenagers, so there's a lot that goes on that isn't meant or is just like taken wrong. But that's definitely the biggest thing I learned like outside of classrooms this year. Honestly, the people that I would like to thank are just like all of my friends who were there for me through the ups and downs, and like just my best friends, who the people that like can tell when something's wrong and just like not really ask you like what's wrong, but like help you through whatever it is, like even if they don't know what it is, just they get you through hard times. So I would like to thank all of them, because I feel like it's really helped me get through the hardest years of your life, aka like high school and middle school, because those years are definitely some of the hardest years to be remembered as someone who didn't really care what others thought and just expressed herself the way that she wanted, not to express herself just to fit in. Like they could be who they want, and like that's what I hope to be remembered as. I don't want to fit in with everyone. It's like about expressing you, not that you have to change to fit in. Like you fit in just the way you are, and if you don't, then you do somewhere else. Like if you go somewhere and you don't feel welcome, you just have to find those other people that you feel welcomed with. You don't have to change in order to fit in with those people.
Hi, my name is Isis Clark. It is September 29th, 2017. I am in 9th grade, and so far school is going great. I'm on the cheer team, and my grades are great, and I like my teachers, all my teachers so far. My favorite song right now is If It Isn't Love by New Edition. My mom, she loves New Edition, so I love New Edition. The last movie I saw was Spider-Man, because Tom Holland is hot and he can act. And the most memorable thing that happened to me so far was I was in class, and this boy, he asked for my Snapchat, and he called me cute. And I told one of the girls on my cheer team, and she told his sister. And then his sister told him that I said something, and he came to class and he told me, stop going around and telling people that I like you. And I was just like, what? And not only was it embarrassing, it was just so uncalled for, and it was ridiculous. So I'm done with him. This upcoming school year, I'm looking forward to cheer competition. I love cheer. It's my life. The hardest thing about this upcoming school year is probably going to be testing. I'm not a very good test taker, but I'm confident in myself, and I'm going to study more than I have for a long time. And my 3 goals this year is to have all A's, to remain unhurt, and just pass on to the next grade with a good GPA. My favorite food place is Arby's. I love their curly fries and their Jamocha shake. The oldest phone is the oldest photo in my phone is a picture of me and my twin sister Brooklyn when we were babies, and it's so cute and I love it so much. And I was sleeping and she was awake and we're like completely opposite in the pictures, and it's so cute and I love it. And the last time I laughed really hard was when I fell out of my stunt. I was in the air and they dropped me and I just couldn't stop laughing, and my coach was really mad because she was like, you're about to break your back but you're laughing, and I just couldn't stop laughing. It was crazy. Major school events I will go to are the games. I have to go to the games because I'm a cheerleader. I'm not going to homecoming or prom or anything because nobody asked me. The biggest change from now and the end of school is I will be older and I will be wiser, and I will know what mistakes not to make again if I do make those mistakes. I just want to come out smarter, knowing more than I did the year prior. The song to describe my life right now is My Way by Seth MacFarlane. I do everything my way. It's all about me.
This is my most memorable place at Popka High School, the football field, because I did cheer out here, and it was just a fun season. I had so much fun. I'm not from the Popka school district, so I don't really know anybody from Popka, and the cheer team was when I first met my friends, and I felt so welcome. And also the football field, because I did play flag football. I spent a lot of time outside and on the football field, so that was my most memorable place, and it was where I spent my most time outside of my home. So the question is, where will you be in 10 years? In 10 years, I will be in the middle of medical school, not graduated just yet, and hopefully I will be married. And in 20 years, I'll be 25. What was your best memory of last year? My best memory was when I had finally got my lib in cheer, because it was something I had been working toward the whole cheer season. I was just really proud of myself, and the team was proud of me when I did it. So yeah, that was my best memory. Who was the most memorable teacher and why? My most memorable teacher was Mr. Vargas, because he was always so nice and so welcoming. He helped me the most. And I also love science, and he's my biology teacher, so I love that class, I love that course, and I love that teacher. So did you have any conflicts with your teachers? If so, who, why, what happened? Well, she wasn't my teacher, but she was my cheer coach. She was the biology teacher, Miss Calabrese. She's leaving next year, but she was so rude to me. I kneeled for the national anthem when we went to a game one time, and she just flipped her stuff. Like, she was just so mean to me, and like she was just nasty towards me for the rest of the cheer season. But oh well. What was the most memorable moment that happened in this film TV class? The most memorable moment, well, there was a bunch of moments where you and Leanne were arguing, and they were just really funny, and I remember them, and they were just really funny. What was the best film, movie, video that we saw in this class? Well, personally, my favorite film that we saw in the class was it was The Family Stone. I thought that movie was just so diverse. I had never seen a movie like that before. It was really complex and weird, but I liked it. What was the one thing you remember Scahill said or did this year? I remember you saying really absurd things when the class wasn't paying attention. Not really one specific one, but I just remember you saying crazy things, and it always made me feel better and wake me up in the morning, because we did have your first period, and I was always tired first period.
What would be your dream job after you graduate from high school? Well, getting a job in any type of hospital or pediatric center. That would be my ideal job after I graduate from high school. But from college, I think I want to settle into a nice practice and find a nice stable job with what I want to do when I get older. If you could describe your school year in one song, what would the song be? The song would be Best Life by Cardi B featuring Chance the Rapper. It just talks about living your best life, and I've had a good 9th grade year, so yeah, that. What is one major thing that you learned that you did not learn in a classroom? This year I learned that life is very valuable, and so is time. With everything that has gone on with high schools and just around the world, I've realized that time is not something you should take for granted, and also that procrastinating or trying to spend time in your bed and alone by yourself is not the way to go about life, and that you should just go out, live your best life to the fullest, and try to reach your dreams. Is there anyone at AHS you would like to thank, and why? I would like to thank my biology teacher because he always believed in me. But I'd also like to thank you, Mr. Scahill, because you just brightened up my whole year. I know a lot of students say this about you, but you have been one of my favorite teachers. So thank you for that. How would you hope to be remembered? I like to be remembered as the quiet but cute girl. I know I feel like I'm so conceited all the time, but I am very quiet and I don't really talk very much. But yes, I'd like to be remembered that way. Thank you. Bye. This is my best friend Sabrina. She's leaving right now, but I just wanted to get her into my video because I don't know when the next time I'm going to see her is. And that's my twin sister.
My name is Sabrina. King Charles.
She goes to the Great Jones High School. And she's going to be a sophomore next year, and she'll be in graduating class of 2021 with me. Bye.
So I'm going to do the video diaries for the third 9 weeks for DNN. Today is March 8th, 2018. We're just going to start off right at the back. First question is kind of you're supposed to be filming yourself in a spot that has a meaning. I have to give you the rundown on this, which you'll remember, Scahill, but just because this is funny. It's actually not the right desk, but I'm in the spot, the anchoring spot, so I'm leaning against the desk that we anchor on. The desk that we used to have up here was kind of like a curved, it was like a curved moon. And we actually changed it out because I don't know if something broke on it or it just got wobbly or something, but it got wobbly and was moved to the side and changed over for a reason, because when we had the desk over there, Haley decided to lay on it one day, and Haley fell over completely because the whole thing fell off. And I remember, well, the whole thing didn't fall off, but it tipped over. Like whatever piece was broken, I made it go off balance, tipped over, and I fell off of it and hit my head on the ground. So that's why I'm doing it in this spot, because that's something that I'm not going to forget. Now down to the actual questions. Start with number 1. What was the best thing that happened in 2017? I'm going to kick back to the beginning of 2017, so it's actually going to be almost exactly a year ago. March 15th of 2017, I checked into Central Florida Fair with my market livestock steer that I had last year. His name was Newman. I'm actually about to go in next Wednesday with my market steer from this year, which his name is Howie, so fingers crossed that I'll have a successful year like I did last year. But I picked this one for the best thing that happened in 2017 because I was extremely thankful and extremely successful last year winning. I won Grand Champion Intermediate Showman, I won Reserve Grand Champion Steer, and I won Grand Champion Champions of Champions. So I won the biggest overall thing you could have won, which is a combination of how you do in showmanship on your record book, on your skillathon, which is like a written test, and you have a written test and a hands-on test, but they're both they both are the skillathon. That's what they're considered. And a trifold presentation, which is a poster board that we had to make and then present it and have a speech and ask questions and whatnot on like that. And I did well on all of them in a combination of I won Champions of Champions, which was like a $500 bonus. Got an invitation to the just the livestock banquet. I got a really nice jacket, just cool stuff. But it's just more about they know who you are, and you know what you did is super cool. So I'm gonna do that one for number one. Number two, what was the worst thing that happened in 2017? I'm doing my video diaries.
Am I interrupting?
I'm just talking. Yeah, that's fine. No, I'm just doing my video diaries. But
I'm so sorry.
oh, you're good.
I'm just trying to. We were gonna.
Oh, are you guys staying in here so I can do this? For me to do this? Or are you leaving?
No, I'm leaving.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Take that.
Are you still recording?
Yeah. And continue. Okay, what was the worst thing? I can't think of one general bad thing that happened. So I guess I'm kind of just gonna do a combination of the normal of, you know, failure, job loss, loss of animals, loss of family. Had a little bit of everything last year, which whatever is life, but that sucked. Number three, how is school going this year? Bad, good. I guess you could just stick right there in the middle. Some good, some bad. I definitely have senioritis as its finest. Possibly may have had it since freshman year, but right now it's kicking in, especially with spring break and stuff coming. Grades are okay, some better than others. Some I'm doing fine with. They're just kind of easy stuff. I'm just drifting by. Some I struggle in. I've had a lot of teacher changes and stuff this year, which sucked, but thankfully I've actually had some good teachers. That has done me really well. So hopefully we'll just finish it off and grades will be good for next week, and then one more 9 weeks and I'm a senior. And hopefully I don't even really have to be here. But number four, how were your holidays and what was one good thing that happened and what was that good thing? Holidays were fine. Holidays, whenever as you get older, you kind of realize that it's just like a get together of all family that you see once a year and acts like they know you. So besides just trying to celebrate the cool spirit, it was fine. Got to see some family that I don't get to see all the time. What was, I'll say a good thing. I guess we'll just whatever. I'll be gay and pinpoint it down to one good thing that happened this holidays is that was actually like the first time I met my boyfriend's family was Christmas time, which was our first time celebrating a holiday together. So that was kind of cool. Number five, what did you do New Year's Eve? I worked New Year's Eve most of the night, and then like 10, 11, my boyfriend and I, we got off, we both worked, and we went and just we hung out at my house. We had a bonfire and just a couple of friends were over, no big deal. So we just hung out and stayed up, and it was nice to just spend the evening together. That was the first time I really haven't done anything big. Number six, what was the best song of 2017? I'm gonna stick with either probably like DNA by Kendrick Lamar, Bodak Yellow and stuff by Cardi B was cool. Some of the popular songs that you've heard way too many times, those were all good. What was the best movie of 2017? I'm gonna go with Get Out, which was an insanely messed up movie, but it was really good. 8, what plans do you have for summer of 2018? I got a Universal annual pass last weekend, so hopefully some Universal, a lot of beach, and probably a lot more working than I want to be doing. But get it done, whatever. Enjoy it while I have some time off. If you will not be at, number 9, if you will not be at Apopka High School next year, where will you be? I sadly will be here due to it's my senior year, but I'm hopefully only gonna be here for my 6th and 7th periods, being 6th period DNN, 7th period Economics and Government, because I'll be at Valencia for dual enrollment classes in the morning. That's the goal. Number 10, last one, is what is going to be the hardest thing between now and the end of school? The hardest thing between now and the end of school is definitely gonna be exams at the end of the year. My boyfriend graduating and leaving, that's just gonna be a big change from the people that I've seen, him and just another friend that are both seniors that will be out in May, going from seeing them every day to not at all. That'll be just a big change in not having him here with me at school. But besides that, I think that's it. So for the fourth 9 weeks video diary, I'm just gonna start with number 1, just go right for it. Number 1, plans you have for next year. Next year I'll be full-time dual enrollment at Valencia, so I'll be taking 4 classes over there and won't have to be at Apopka at all, which is pretty awesome. Besides that, just kind of working and whatever. I'm not really doing any extracurricular. I might do wrestling, but we'll kind of just see how the year starts with school. Number 2, what is the hardest thing about the last 4 years? Definitely at the beginning, well, still all the way through. It's really only been 3, but I'm doing this as a junior. Has been test taking, because I'm an awful test taker, and it's had such a big portion of the grade. Thankfully, this year changed to the 70-30, and my teachers have just been a little more lenient and thankful, but it still sucked. What advice do you have for underclassmen? Underclassmen, biggest thing is just get your assignments done, turn them in and out of the way, kind of when they're due. A lot of the times they can make or break and just bring your grade up a little bit or bring it down just a little bit, where it can change a whole ton. Besides that, just honestly study for the stuff that, like, if your teacher gives you a legit study guide or something that they're like, this is going to be on the test, just study it, because normally it is the same. What was your most memorable moment at Apopka High School? I'm just going to go with falling off the desk in Scales again, because I really haven't done that much. I mean, wrestling was awesome. Senior night was awesome. That's the first sport I've ever done, so that was cool. What is something you learned in high school that you did not learn in the classroom? People are mean. People are cheaters. There's freaking ways of cheating anywhere. Just keep true to yourself, I guess. People change, and you latch on to other people's morals and outlooks a lot quicker than you realize. What are you going to miss about high school? Probably just, a few teachers, and then maybe seeing like some people that I'm just kind of more acquaintances with, but that I've enjoyed and been fun with. The fun classes, stuff like that. What is the stupidest thing you did in high school? Stupidest thing is definitely gonna have to be falling off of the desk in Scales. Like, completely just falling. What was this? Oh, if you could go back and change anything that happened in high school, what would it be and why? I would definitely probably practice and learn my testing skills, like tactics and skills, like almost, I feel like maybe you had to do that more in elementary, middle school, because it kind of follows through, but I would definitely have maybe tried to step it up a little with my studying skills and stuff earlier on in high school, maybe where it would help me stay in the groove and benefit a little bit from. Who is a teacher you will remember most and why? Melon's gonna definitely get this one this year. He's had a super rough, just kind of life. He's got a lot of stuff going on this past year, and he's just always, his days were hard, and he had a lot of tough times and tough patches, and he was still here teaching us and still willing to worry about our problems, and still taught and got us ready, and he's awesome, and I give him props, because he's been through a lot, and he doesn't deserve that at all. Nor does most people, but him especially. Number 10, where do you think you'll be in 10 years as you get ready for your 10-year high school reunion? How old am I? So right now I'm really 17, so I'll be like 27, 28 then. I honestly hope I can be married to love my life with a spiraling job that I love and enjoy waking up and going to work every day. And I hope I have a good relationship with my parents. Probably a lot of cats. And by that time I hope if I'm gonna have kids, I hope I have kids of them. 20, 27, 28. Yeah, I don't want to be old. A couple more. These are the last 5 to make the 15. What are your most memorable moments from the DNN class? This year, memorable, it's memorable, not memorable. Memorable would have to have been just probably Chase's farts, Nick messing up on the teleprompter with the date, Scahill just bitching as per usual, but I'm definitely gonna have to say for the next one, which was the funniest thing that happened from the DNN, I loved Nucci failing her personality test. I don't know why, but that was so funny to me. What was one thing Scahill did in the class? He's really funny with all the gender stuff with Natalia. That's just always kind of been a humoristic. We have a lot of diverse people in our class that we're able to joke around with still, like legitly, and nobody takes it offensive or makes it a big deal. So that's really cool. Who do you want to thank? Thank you, Scahill. Thank you, Scahill. Thank you, Peters. Thank you, Melon. Because this year has been really tough, at home and just with other stuff, with just life in general. And you guys have all not been nosy, but been here for me and been able to talk and bitch me out when needed, or mark me an excuse, even if I was there or not. But you guys definitely change a lot, make it a lot easier. Know that it's just life and that it'll be okay in the end, especially compared to Mr. Mullen right now. How do you want us to remember you is going to be the last one. Not like this. I don't want you to remember me like this at all. I hope I can be remembered just by, an honest, down-to-earth, enjoyable. I just want to be that someone that if someone wants to go have a good time, or someone needs a friend, that they know that I'm there. Besides that, it's, I don't know, I don't have much to offer. I'm not a very interesting person, but there's definitely a couple cool quirks that I would love to be remembered by. So Skyhill, as this being my last video diary, whether I know you watch these things or not, I hope you will one day when you're putting them in, your YouTube video. But I just wanted to tell you personally that thank you. And thank you for being who you are and being here and spending the amount of time that you have at this school. You've marked people tremendously in ways that you don't realize that you have. And, you're an awesome, down-to-earth, honest, forgiving, maybe not forgetful, but forgiving. You'll forever have a very special spot in my heart and in my life. So thank you for that, and thank you for all that you've done, and thank you, you're awesome.